Okay, so welcome to the Wednesday Wisdom, Akashic Record connection and practice. So this is really supporting you with your practice and connecting with the Akashic Records so we can kind of get clarity, guidance and healing. And today is a very special day. And actually, this doesn't matter when you watch it because we're all energy, and I'll place the intention that whenever you watch this particular session, you will receive the energies of this auspicious day, which is a 555 portal day. So it's the 5th of May 2021. And so when you add that up, it comes to 555. So different people are kind of saying different things around what the 555 portal is, but for me it's about new beginnings, it's about change. And what I wanted to really do today was to kind of activate wealth and abundance codes within our energetic DNA. And so I've tuned in and we're going to be connecting with the goddess Isis. And I don't really work with Isis, so that's interesting. And also an energy that I've never worked with. I have worked with Isis, but through other people, but I've never worked with an energy called Master Marco. And Master Marco is part of the Intergalactic Council. So the Intergalactic Council are made up of 12 amazing beings. Some of them you may know, like Commander Ashtar, Hilarion, and Hilarion I talk about a lot because he's connected with the Akashic Records. Saint Germain, you would already know. Jesus, Kuan Yin, Lord Kuthumi, Elmira, Serapis Bey, Paul the Venetian, Mary Magdalene, Lord Maitreya. I don't know if I'm saying that right. They all make up this Intergalactic Council, but Master Marco I didn't really know much about, and he basically represents the highest galactic confederation. I've got some information here, that's what I'm reading from, in the solar system, and he holds all the technology information of the United Universes within a huge, very high frequency inside a quartz crystal skull. And he downloads appropriate ideas into the minds of those who are ready to bring fifth dimensional technology back to the planet. Now, what he wanted to kind of connect with today was to just unlock some codes. So for us to receive a light code activation that's going to unlock ancient wisdom and release knowledge that we are now ready for. And that's on an individual basis. He does it on a collective basis as well. So we are going to receive a light code activation. Now, Isis is coming into this from the perspective of regeneration and rebirth. So Isis, she's like the moon goddess. She's a mother energy. She's also very much connected with magic, healing, femininity, and motherhood and power. So she's going to be amazing for rebirth. So we're going to do a release with her in the Akashic Records. Actually, we're going to go into a pyramid. So it's all very exciting. And then Master Marco is going to give us a light code activation. Obviously all done in the Akashic Records. So very interesting, and I just wanted to use this 555 energy just to kind of, it just adds this extra layer. And light codes, basically when we have a light code activation, we are filled with light codes within our energetic DNA and within our cells. And so when we get activated with more light, it just allows us to kind of connect more deeply with our higher self, to experience ourselves more at soul level. It allows, those light codes allows us to kind of release and restore ancient wisdom about remembering ourselves in different lifetimes, or kind of the true essence of what we are. It's held within ourselves, and these light code activations just help to unlock that connection, unlock that wisdom. So that's what we're going to be doing. So it's all very exciting. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get connected. So I just wanted to give you that bit of information. So we're going to get connected. We're going to call in our spiritual support team, and then we're going to dive straight in. So hello to everybody that's joined the live. I will say hello at the end. I'm just recording as well, so I can put this onto YouTube. So if you'd like to just get comfortable and just give yourself, allow yourself permission for 20 minutes. That's all we're going to need to have a connection and to take a journey into a pyramid, which will be all very exciting. Okay, so just start to relax for me. Close your eyes. And I just want you to take a deep breath in for me. And we're just going to call back your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on that out breath, I just want you to release any energy that's not yours, first of all. So other people's energies, any energy from the collective, any lower astral energy, anything that you're just not aware of. We just kind of sense, see, feel, know that that's just being released. And again, take a deep breath in for me. Calling back your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on that out breath again, just allow everything to just relax. Allow the shoulders to drop, the forehead to soften. And really start to feel a connection with the seat, the furniture that you're sat on. And again, take one more deep breath in. And we're calling back your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on that out breath, just really start to feel your body getting heavy. And if you haven't got your palms turned over, I want them face up, please, on your legs. And this is just so you're in a position to receive, to be open, to accept whatever healing, guidance that is available for you today. And we're going to make a connection with Mother Earth just to make sure that we're fully grounded with our physical body. So I just want you to imagine that there's some golden roots that are starting to make their way. If you just imagine the heart of Mother Earth as a large crystal, and from that crystal in the heart of the planet, there's these golden trendles, these golden roots that are starting to make their way up through the earth, through the soil, through the lava, through the earth's crust, getting higher and higher, higher and higher. And those roots will go through your Earth Star chakra. And as we take the energy of Mother Earth into the body, each chakra, meridian, nadi will open, will balance, will become connected, ready for this journey into the Akashic records. So imagine that energy, those roots, that golden cord that's now going up through the Earth Star chakra. Feel those roots now connecting with the soles of your feet. You may feel a shift of energy, you may feel tingling. Just imagine, sense, feel, or just know that these roots now are being wrapped around your ankles very, very gently. It's just making that connection. As those roots are just being wrapped around the ankles, then your physical body starts to take on that energy just naturally, and you'll notice or sense or just know that your legs are starting to now take on this golden colour. As the energy starts to rise up to the knees, up to the thighs, up to the root chakra at the base of the spine. And we're just taking that energy now higher through the sex organs, through the sacral chakra, below the belly button through the navel chakra, higher through the solar plexus above the belly button. Taking the energy now up to the heart. Just imagine that your heart is a large flower that's opening up its petals, opening up wide. So it's almost like the sun is being shone on the flower, and the flower is just readily opening up its petals to receive that energy. This is how your heart is just opening up now. Take the energy now up to the shoulders, and you can sense, see or feel it falling down the arms to the elbows, to the wrists, and to your palm chakras that are open and facing the ceiling. This just allows you to receive the knowledge and the wisdom today. Bring your attention back up to the neck. Take that energy through the throat chakra, up to the third eye, the point between the eyebrows, back into the middle of the head through the pituitary and pineal glands, out to the ears, opening up the ear chakras, and then up to the crown chakra through the top of the head. Just see your crown chakra opening, and that beam of light now making its way through the etheric chakras, the causal chakra at the back of the head, up to the soul star, the universal chakra, which is higher again, and then the stellar gateway at the top, which is about 1.5 meters above your head. This energy now is making its way through every aspect of the room that you're sat in, every corner, every nook, every crevice, every object is starting to take on this golden energy. A golden energy from Mother Earth. And as it's making its way around the room and through your aura, it's cleansing and it's clearing. And Mother Earth is just taking any energy that's not serving you, and she's transmuting that back into the earth. So any pockets of stagnant energy that are being held in the corners of the room, they're just being swept away, being dissolved. I just want you to now imagine that there's a pillar of golden light, and this is going to be your connection with Divine Source, our spiritual sun, Helios, and that's just making its way through the roof of your home, through the ceiling of the room that you're sat in, this large golden pillar of light, and it's filled with light orbs. It's almost like magic, if you can imagine magic fairy dust. All of this gold sparkling energy is filled within this pillar of light, and it's making its way down past the etheric chakras, and it's going to sit just beyond your auric field. So it's going to be about 2.5 meters in width, which will just fit around your auric field. So just sense, feel, or know that that golden pillar of light is making its way down past the etheric chakras, past the crown, the third eye, the ears, the throat, the heart, solar plexus, the palms, the navel chakra, sacral, root, pass down the legs, down past your feet, and that golden pillar of light continues to make its way to the heart of Mother Earth. So you're held within this energy, this golden energy, and you may feel tingling around your body, within your aura, as you have this connection above and below, held very, very safely. And we're going to just call in your spiritual support team. So we're going to call in the 6 archangels first of all. So Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel, please be with us now. Place yourself horizontally around our physical body. And we invite Archangel Sandalphon to hold the space below our feet. And Archangel Metatron, please take a place above our heads, above our etheric chakras. And you'll notice that these 6 archangels are connecting themselves to each other so that you're held within this angelic sphere of light. And this is just holding the space, a pure space for you to connect with your Akashic records today. We're going to invite now your spiritual support team, your personal team, to be with you and with us in this space. Any being of 100% pure love and light is welcome. Any other archangels, angels, ascended masters, teachers, guides, ancestors, our personal spiritual support team and guides, our higher selves, and any star beings, star races, Galactic Council members, any elemental energies, dragons, fae. Please be with us now and just step closer to each and every one of us. And I'm just now going to bring your attention to your third eye, the point between your eyebrows. And I just want you to start to imagine that there's a large purple swirling light that's starting to get bigger and bigger. And as we start to visualize or sense or just know that that purple swirling light's there, your third eye is starting to activate. You may start to feel a pressure at the third eye as it's starting to open. And I want you to step through that purple swirling light and find yourself in your corridor, the one that leads to your Akashic records. And for some of you, this may be very, very familiar. And for others, this may be completely new, and that's okay. Start to head down your corridor to the door at the very end. And as you get to the door, you'll notice that your details are on the door, and these are your full name, your date of birth, and your place of birth. Once you can see, sense, feel, or just know that those details are there, I want you to open the door to your Akashic records and step through the doorway and allow the door to shut gently behind you. Take a few more steps forward and just take in your surroundings and how your library feels, looks, perhaps sounds today. Just really get a good sense and maybe notice if anything has shifted or changed, and that's perfect if it has. You'll notice to the left of the doorway that there's a chair, and this is for your ego to sit in, and your ego is quite happy to make its way over to the chair and pick up the book that's beside the chair and starts to read. Leaving your ego here just at the door just confirms that any guidance that you get today will be coming from your guides, from your higher self, and not from your ego or the mind. So walking more now into the room, into your cosmic library, you'll notice that there's a large table running down the middle of your library. And on that table, as you head over to it, you'll notice that there's a large book that's open, and this is your present lifetime book. And you'll notice that there's perhaps pictures or words, or you just get a sense that there's things that have been transcribed and already recorded from today. So just notice that your book's there. Just notice how your Akashic Records feels and what it's like to be in your Akashic Records. Usually it's very comforting. It's like coming home. It's filled with all your wisdom and your knowledge from all the lifetimes that you've had. And we're going to invite now your Akashic Record guide, the guide that wants to support you with your connection, with your wisdom today. And we're going to ask for your guide now just to appear beside you. And this might be a guide that you recognize, or it might be somebody completely new. Smiling, your guide says hello. And I want you to introduce yourself and maybe give them a hug or say hello. And if you're not sure of who the guide is, then maybe get a name. And your guide knows that today is a very auspicious day. We're making use of an amazing portal. And this portal will be available whenever you watch this session, take part in this journey. Because time does not exist in the fifth dimension or in the Akashic Records. And so your guide is leading you now over to a door. And on the door, you'll notice the number 555. This is going to allow us to step into that portal and receive any additional healing and activation outside of the work that we're also going to do today. So when we step into this 555 portal, you will start to receive and just allow yourself to accept the additional light code activation that will be there, running in the background on your behalf. So your guide opens the door, and your guide lets you know that when you walk through this doorway, you're going to walk straight into the center of a pyramid. You're going to be within the pyramid already. So when you step through, the guide is opening the door now, step through the doorway. And I want you to just start to get a sense of your bearings whilst you're in this pyramid. Is the pyramid lit? What kind of lights are there? Are they candles? Are they flamed torches? Or are they modern types of lights? Just notice how the inside of this pyramid is being lit. Your guide is beside you. Everything is safe. And just get a sense of how big this pyramid is and whether there's anything in it. Are there any artifacts or any jewels or coins, papers, any books perhaps? Just get a real sense of your surroundings. And is there kind of any furniture or perhaps a monument of some kind? Perhaps a tomb? Just get a real sense. And if you need to walk around the pyramid, the inside of this chamber, then just do that. Your guide is with you, it's perfectly safe. And at the end, or at the bottom of this space, of this chamber, you'll notice that there's kind of altar. And your guide is inviting you to walk over to that altar. And it's like it's at the end of the chamber. So if you were to turn around, you would be able to see the doorway that you walked through, all of perhaps the things that you've walked past, but you're at this altar. And your guide is inviting you now to close your eyes and to trust. To really take in the energy of this pyramid and perhaps the lifetime that you had when this pyramid perhaps was built, but you are connected with wherever you are in your pyramid. You are connected to this lifetime. You have had a lifetime whilst this pyramid was there. So just sense what that may be, what maybe was involved, or perhaps whether you were male or female in that lifetime, maybe what you were doing. Just really soak up that knowledge that's being given to you. And that might be being transmitted as like a video or a film. You may just pick it up within your energy, and you may just get flashes of images or words, or just a sense of maybe what you were doing. And your guide is now inviting the 2 additional supports. So first we're going to invite the goddess Isis to step forward into the pyramid. And I just want you to really sense her energy, maybe see her start to walk towards you. Start to appreciate perhaps her energies and the knowledge and the power and the wisdom that she brings. And I sense that she's very forthright. She's stepping forward. She's striding forward towards you. And she has a smile on her face. She's very regal, very elegant, very powerful. And she wants to let you know that whatever you see within her is a direct reflection of you. But perhaps you do not believe this. But everything that you can see within her, you hold yourself. But today she wants to release anything that is blocking that connection or that self-belief, that connection to that power. And so Isis is now taking your hands in hers, and she's placing her hands on her heart space. And you may start to feel an energy coming through your hands, going into your body. You may notice that her heart space is perhaps lighting up in some kind of way. But what she wants to connect to is any trauma, any self-perception, illusions, stories, misconceptions that you have around your own power. She's connecting to all of those aspects within your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies, within the Akashic records. She's now connecting to those. And if they are ready to be released, if it's safe for them to be released, if the experiences have been learnt and are complete. She is now taking those limitations away from you. So this is a transference of energy. So you are receiving this energy from her, but it's almost being returned. You are returning. She is taking what is not needed back from you. So it's a transference of energy. And you may start to feel more powerful, more energized, as she's draining all that doesn't serve you from any conscious level throughout your whole body system. It is being removed, released, and she will safely take that energy away. But just allow yourself to release. You do not need to hold on to anything that is not serving you, even if it feels a little bit unsafe to let it go. Just allow it to be released and just breathe through that energy exchange. Isis is very, very powerful, but remember, you are powerful. You are a reflection of what she holds. Within this transference of energy, she's releasing, but she's also installing wisdom, magic, confidence, and self-belief. So Isis is just now starting to step back, and she releases your hands very gently, and they'll just fall back down beside you. And the power of standing within the pyramid just means that any energy healing, any wisdom, any activation that happens today is amplified by being within this geometric shape, within an aspect of your own homeland. It seems fitting that you are returned, that you have returned to this place where you were powerful. You are powerful. Being back within this pyramid is allowing a remembrance of a past life that will support you now after this session in whatever you choose to do. And we're now going to invite Master Marco to step forward. And again, Master Marco is smiling. And you'll notice from his hands that he's starting to create a sphere of light. This is a sparkly white, fiery light that is holding diamond code activations. And he makes this sphere of light bigger and bigger from his hands. As he's opening up his hands, that sphere of light is getting bigger and bigger. He opens up his arms wide, bigger and bigger, and is now inviting you to step into that white diamond light, which you do. It's quite safe. And as you step into that sphere of light, you'll notice that your auric field instantly lights up with light codes, orbs, particles of energy, things that you've never really noticed before. They may be symbols, they may be numbers, words. There may be streams of energy, cords of energy. And these light codes, this diamond light code sphere, it's just lighting up every aspect of your physical body, your energetic DNA, your chakras, meridians, nadis, every aspect of your being is now absorbing the light codes within the sphere. Just allow them to permeate your body, your aura. And again, just relax, breathe, take a deep breath here for me. And on the out breath, just receive that light code activation. And those light codes you may see are perhaps being focused or maybe gravitating to one particular area of your body. Or they may be just be all around you. Just allow those light codes to create their magic, to unlock your next level of abundance, of self-knowledge, understanding, awareness. Allow this energy from Master Marco to unlock new ideas, new consciousness, and self-awareness to who you truly are at soul level. Just feel those light codes around you. And then Master Marco, you'll notice, is starting to drop his arms. And that sphere of light is starting to fade, starting to disappear, starting to completely go. Master Marco steps right back, and you'll notice that that sphere of light has gone, but you can sense or perhaps feel or just know that those diamond light codes are still within your aura. They're still within your physical body, and they are just will continue to activate, open, unlock anything that is available for you and you are ready for. And that will continue over the next 24 hours. So your Akashic record guide now steps forward and requests you to start to make your way to the door. And before you leave, Isis steps forward and places a gift within your hands. And this is representative of your own personal power, the power that has been there the whole time. So receive that gift and take a look at the object, the symbol that she's perhaps given to you. And if you're not sure of what it means, then maybe ask her for more information. And then when you're ready, you can say goodbye to Master Marco and Isis. And then following your guide, I want you to step through the doorway. And you'll notice that the door is now shutting on that pyramid. And your guide invites you now to step over to the table with your present lifetime book. Pulling the book towards you, you'll notice that that activation and that healing has already been recorded in your book. It may be through pictures or words or an illustration. But we're now going to install that power object, that power symbol. And by installing it into your book and into all of your conscious levels, it will serve as a reminder for you to connect with your inner power whenever you think of that symbol or picture that symbol. So just now pressing that symbol onto the page, you'll notice that it starts to integrate into the book and it starts to change into a picture or an illustration. And that is your symbol now been activated. Moving now away from the table, it is now time to say goodbye to your guide. Guide is smiling. You can say goodbye in any way that feels comfortable for you. And then when you're ready, I want you to start to walk towards the door of your Akashic records. Take one more look around your Akashic records, and then when you're ready, open the door. Step through the doorway and you'll notice that your ego will catch up. Allow the door to shut behind you, and when it shuts behind, you can say out loud or in your mind, I now close my Akashic records. Start to walk towards that purple swirling light at the end of the corridor. And then when you're ready, you can step through that purple swirling light. Start to bring yourself back into the room. Start to rub your feet on the floor. Rub your hands on your thighs. Start to ground the energy, ground the healing into the physical body, into the mental and emotional, spiritual bodies. And make sure that you drink lots of water. And my intention is for any insight, further insights, any ideas, any wisdom, really gets brought into your consciousness over the next couple of days. So do let me know how you got on and what that experience was like for you, what Isis perhaps looked like, what your pyramid was kind of, if there was anything in particular that you noticed in the pyramid. What did it feel like to have that diamond light activation by Master Marco? So do let me know how that was for you, and also feedback anything that may evolve over the next couple of days. So I do hope you enjoyed that. Do let me know. My name's Marina, the Soul Alchemist, and I am an Akashic Record channel, intuitive, spiritual teacher, pendulum healer. And so I obviously support people with clearing non-beneficial energy from their Akashic records, but also helping them to connect with their soul identity. So do let me know how you got on with that, and I will speak to you soon.